is in paradise. Starring Gardner McKay as Adam Troy. The Bamboo Curtain. Guest stars Anne Francis, David Opatoshu, Anna Sten.
What do you want, Romar?
I've been looking all over Hong Kong for you. Oliver said you...
What do you want, Romar?
The tiki. I paid top dollar.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm booked solid till 1980.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. This job is legit. I swear at him. I changed.
Again? I remember when you changed in Korea.
Oh, Korea was a long time ago.
But Singapore was only 2 years ago, wasn't it? I heard it was opium then. Wait a minute. Was New Zealand opium? No, that's right. New Zealand was bootlegged rubber out of Java. It's so hard for me to keep up with your career.
Adam, I kid you not. I am out of the black market for keeps now. Look, all I want you to do is come and see the man I'm working for. You don't have to say yes or no until you meet him.
No.
No offense, Adam.
I wouldn't say that.
Captain Troy?
Yes?
Into the car.
Sure.
Let's get in and relax. We're going to take a little ride.
Would you mind telling me what all this is about?
Sit down, Captain Troy. You'll know soon enough. That'll be all. Colonel O'Neill. I must apologize for the crude method used to bring you here, Mr. Troy, but the intelligence agent in question had no choice in the matter. Will you have a drink?
What in question?
Intelligence agent.
A weasel named Romar brought me here, Colonel.
Precisely. They're one and the same man.
Romar?
Right. Romar, the black market operator, and Romar, the intelligence agent, are the same man. The former occupation merely being a cover for the latter. Drink?
Why did Romar bring me here, Colonel?
So that I could vouch for his true identity. He knew that you wouldn't believe he was an agent, no matter what credentials he presented. Sit down.
Well, that's right. But what's it got to do with me?
He needs a man with a boat at once, Mr. Troy. One he can both depend upon and trust.
I'm an American, Colonel. This is British territory. Why not pick one of your own men?
Romar thinks that you have all the qualifications.
To do what?
I've no idea. Except that you are to go behind the bamboo curtain into Red China.
Cheers, Colonel.
Needless to say, we appreciate
Thanks for the drink.
I beg your pardon.
Sorry, Colonel, I've had my little war in Korea. I've got a more relaxing job now.
But Rome, I need you desperately, Mr. Troy.
Am I free to go, sir?
Yes, of course.
Thank you. And good night. Hello, Ollie. Had dinner?
Twice, mine and yours. I gave up waiting at 10. Where have you been?
I was kidnapped.
I see. Adam, what's going on in this town anyway?
What do you mean?
I tried to pick up a cargo of wickerware. Port authorities wouldn't let me sign the shipping papers. Is there an embargo on?
Well, wickerware's on the open market. What'd they tell you?
We'll come back tomorrow. They'll see what they can do then.
It's very funny. I wonder... I'm going below and eat.
Hey, Adam, I almost forgot. A letter came for you a little while ago. Messenger brought it.
$5,000.
Business picking up.
The Jade Teardrop, 12 noon tomorrow. Is that a nightclub?
Almost. It's not the best place in town.
Why do robins sing in December, long before the springtime is so
Got a match?
Yes.
Punch.
Hi, Romar. How are you?
Fine. Don't be too nice. I've got a nasty reputation to protect. Glad we're in business.
We're not. It's no deal, Romar. I'm only here to bring you back your money.
and so
Adam, I have to have a man I can count on tonight. They're ready on the other end. They've been a year getting ready. You're afraid of the job, huh?
Oh, scared silly. Now, look, your time's running out. Don't waste it on me.
Okay, no deal it is. Buy you a fresh one?
Sure.
Waiter, 2 whiskeys.
Coming up, Chip.
I can see the sun when it's raining, hitting every cloud from my view. And why do I feel when I'm in?
There's a man with a gun on your room, near the side door. Thank you, sir.
Anything else, gentlemen? No, just the check.
Yes.
Any idea who he is?
No, I've never seen him before. Tall, thin, he's got a crooked nose. When I get to the door, I'll throw out the light. Thank you, sir.
Hit the deck when the lights go out, Adam. Keep the change.
Oh, thank you, sir.
this sort of thing, are you?
Oh, I'm just learning.
Do you have any idea who I am?
Sure. You're a blonde singer who likes to rob dead men between numbers. Also, you're probably the partner of a man who kills people.
You've got things all backwards, Mr. Troy. Romar and I were partners. I only took the money to keep
someone else from taking it.
That's right. Everybody thought that Romar was a black market operator. They would have picked him clean in 2 minutes.
What do you think he was?
I already told you, we were partners.
In what?
Do we have to go all the way back to Colonel O'Neill to convince you, or shall I just recite from your dossier? Full name, Adam Troy. Birthplace, Texas. Height, 6'5". Occupation, itinerant mariner. Was having trouble with his wickerware at the moment.
Then you're the one who...
I'm afraid you're going to get another sad story from your partner, Oliver, this afternoon. Shall I go on?
No, that'll do.
I'm sorry I had to throw you down the stairs. But I had to do the talking first. I'm Ann Meadows.
Hello, Miss Meadows. And goodbye.
Well, wait a minute. $5,000 is a lot of money, Mr. Troy.
I turned down the offer when Romar was alive. Why should I change my mind?
Well, if it's Romar's death that's bothering you, well, he could have been killed for a number of reasons besides hiring your boat. Well, he was mixed up in a lot of deals. Who knows why he was killed? The important thing now...
Is your precious mission behind the bamboo curtain. That's it, isn't it?
On the nose.
Tell me something, Miss Meadows. Is it necessary to be cold-blooded to become a secret agent, or does being a secret agent make you cold-blooded? I want to know, because Romar was killed less than 5 minutes ago.
Romar and I were in love, Mr. Troy.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Of course not. We'll just forget we ever contacted you. Goodbye.
Suppose I was thinking about changing my mind. Could you tell me what you wanted me to do behind the Iron Curtain before I committed myself? Well, aren't you going to give me a sales pitch?
If you take the job, you might help. Or you might get yourself killed and not help at all. End of sales pitch.
All right, I'm hooked. What's next?
Not so long ago, Mr. Troy, my profession, the science of oceanography, was considered merely an academic pursuit. We knew, and still do know, more about the moon's surface than the sea's floor. Today, the whole story is changing. Now my work is regarded as important to military operations. Every government wants to know all about the sea.
For submarine and nuclear warfare.
Yes. For example, we'd like complete knowledge of the floor of the Pacific. In the far western Pacific, 2 men are considered experts, Mr. Troy. I'm one, and will tell you about the other.
Well, the other man is a Belgian by the name of Paul Broussard. He's been working from the Coral Sea up along the China coast for the last 20 years, living like a hermit on his own boat. About 14 months ago, agents from Peking kidnapped him from a tiny island off of Borneo. And they took him back to Kunming. They put him in jail there, but he escaped.
Eventually, he made his way into friendly hands in a town called Solo.
It's a fishing village about 50 miles up the coast. It's also a black market port. Almost anyone can get in or out by sea.
How come? The Chinese patrol the coast, don't they?
Well, obviously no one patrols the patrollers. And their local officials ought to get every bribe they can.
As long as they're positive your only interest is in the black market.
Your job, Mr. Troy, is to get into Solo posing as a black market operator.
And get back out with Paul Broussard.
And the sooner the better. Dr. Wilkerson has an important appointment in the States in a week.
With a surgeon. I'm not in what one would call the best of health, Mr. Troy. If Paul Broussard and I are ever to meet, it must be soon, before I leave. We have invaluable information to discuss.
When I get to Solo, how do I contact Broussard?
A man named Ling will be sailing with you. He can help you with that.
Where do I find this man, Ling?
Right here, sir.
We all double in brass. Mr. Ling, Mr. Troy.
How do you do?
We should be off the coast of Salo about an hour after sunrise, Mr. Troy. A patrol boat will intercept us 2 miles offshore, which will mean we are in Red China. Now in Salo, if the Coast Guard officer is satisfied we are actually buyers on the black market, you must be convincing, of course. We will be permitted dock there. Then you will go ashore and make purchases. Opium can be bought here. Silks and ivories here.
Let's hope I can be convincing.
Always bargain prices. After you've made several purchases, you will go to Chang's store, which is at the end of the main street.
How will I know it?
It's a small building with 3 fish at the corner. When you've identified yourself to Mr. Chang, he will take you to Paul Broussard, then bring you back here to the tiki.
How will I get him through the patrols and the guards?
That's Chang's business.
We're having guests.
We are now officially in Red China waters, Mr. Troy.
That's nice. Water looks the same to me in Red China.
Not to me, it doesn't.
Solo Harbor on a compass of 210 degrees at a maximum speed of 6 knots.
What is your name?
Adam Troy.
Nationality?
American.
May I see your papers?
Would you step below with me?
What do you want in Solo?
Profit.
The landing fee is $500.
What? It's only 101C.
Then go to 1C.
I can't. They're fresh out of opium in 1C.
There's all the opium you can want in Bansing. Why do you not go there?
There's no way in or out of Bansing. The local officials won't accept a bribe.
A tax, you mean? The money we collect goes into the village treasury.
Yes, of course.
Mr. Troy, there's no landing fee at all here. You pay only a duty of 15% of the value of the goods you take out. You may stay in Solo until 1 hour before sundown.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Này, có thể lại với你
Free.
5蚊5蚊，你4蚊啦4蚊，你唔好去錢你翻到台翻4蚊啦4蚊啦4蚊我賣俾你啦。
Free.
啊好啦好啦，你愛幾多啊
And this. Wrap it all up.
好靚，我包好晒俾你嚇，拎翻轉頭嚟攞啦，幾多謝多謝。
Okay. Wrap it up. I'll be back in 3 hours. It's your move, friend.
You are American?
Any objections?
Americans seldom come here to visit the shop with the 3 fish.
Does that include buyers from Hawaii?
You are very special American. You come on the tiki. I am Chang.
Why was your store closed?
I have sold it. I have been ordered elsewhere. Once Paul Broussard is safely away.
Where is he now?
Outside of town, across the river.
Is he all right?
For a man who hides.
Adventures in Paradise will continue following station identification. And now back to Adventures in Paradise.
I have gone through so much. I thought it would never end. But you will get me out. Will you not?
We must go now at once.
Thank you.
You must use all your strength now. We can't take you across the bridge. There'll be a patrol there. We'll have to wade the river. Can you make it?
I have come too far to fail now.
How far is it to the river?
Less than a mile. If we don't get across the river in the next half hour, we'll never reach the village in time.
I will make it.
I think we'll make it faster together. You feel as though you can wade across?
I am rested now.
got away from you?
I do not know whether to thank you for saving my life or apologizing for trying to take yours.
It was my fault. I never thought to ask if you could swim. In some places, the stream runs deep. Can you go now? We are close to the village.
Put her in low! All right.
You drive. I'll push.
All right, what's going on here?
They're going to unload the truck.
Listen, I'll drive it out of here. Cut this stuff out. I'll take it. You get it? Okay.
Tangy.
Your cargo is officially valued at $7,000.
I only paid $4,500 for it.
Taxes $1,050.
1,000.
And $50.
Now can we get out of here?
Of course. Once we have checked your boat over to see that everything you carry appears on the manifest. Bye, Sergeant.
뭐야? 차도요, 예. Hej, Buchhauptmann.
Bye, Deutsche. Weiter.
Your manifest did not show a Chandu, Mr. Troy.
I'm sorry. I forgot to list it.
But you remember to hide it. You will pay a fine of $500 for falsifying your manifest. And, Mr. Troy, an additional $1,000 if we find anything else. 繼續搜查。
作啦。
please pay the $500 fine now.
So sales tax?
Shandu is the cheapest grade of opium there is. What a waste of money. Ma. Sao yo yama.
Moya.
There.
$500. Chiselers.
Must confess, I thought it was very clever of you to reason that the one place they would not search was where they had already found something, but I was nevertheless frightened that it would not work.
That makes two of us.
3.
You're out now, Broussard. Try to forget all about it. My maps and charts are all here at your disposal. And the work will help you, I hope, to block out the past year.
I hope so, too. Unfortunately, I must work from memory now to redraw all my lost charts, to make comparisons, changes. I cannot do all this work on your original charts, Doctor. We must make slides. You see, Dr. Wilkerson, I am a living example of terrible, almost criminal negligence. I, too, kept all my original charts in one place so that in its entirety, all my work fell into enemy hands. When you go back to the United States, you must take the slides with you to secure your work. Anything can happen here in Hong Kong.
I thought of doing that, Broussard, but I had no one to help me. You understand, security. But now, with your help...
I'm sure you gentlemen will forgive us if we leave now.
I want to thank you for all you've done. And you, Mr. Troy, you're a very brave man.
Please don't overestimate me, Doctor. A couple of times I was plain scared.
That's so.
I want to add my thanks to Dr. Wilkerson's. More than I can tell you.
Everyone is thanking you, and I should too, but I have a confession.
Which comes first?
The confession. I lied to you when I told you I was in love with Romar.
What else is new? He turned out to be Chang. End of official report, okay? Now back to you.
No, I want details. Well, this is an official report. Did you have any trouble the rest of the way out?
Nothing special. The stream we had to cross was deeper than Chang figured, so we had to tow Broussard. He can't swim. Otherwise, it was just a pleasant walk in the sun.
You mean Chang can't swim? Broussard is a strong swimmer.
No. Broussard is definitely the one who couldn't swim.
Well, that doesn't make sense. Broussard escaped in Red China by swimming the Yellow River at a point where it was over 1/4 of a mile wide.
Is it possible they've been onto us from the start and used us to bring one of their men into Hong Kong? Well, somebody's got to know what Paul Broussard looks like.
Romar knew. That must be why they killed him.
Turn the car around. We've got to get back and stop him.
No. Now, wait a minute, Adam. This is big. You better check this out with Colonel O'Neill first. He might just want Broussard to get what he's going after.
Let him get Wilkerson's charts?
Exactly. Because when he gets them, he's going to have to get out of the city.
Why not grab him now?
Because when he tries to get out of the city, he's going to need help. And the people who help him are the people that we want.
Here, we've taken a great many samples. There's a small hill or bump in this area.
Any submarine could hide behind that, completely immune from sound detection.
That's right. Now, here is my chart of the Borneo area. You, of course, have much better data there. This completes the series.
That's enough now, Doctor. Your tea and your medicine.
And you spoil me. Or is it Professor Broussard you're spoiling? You know, you've hardly been out of the house since he's been here. Which of us is keeping you here? Tell me now. I'm getting jealous.
Professor Broussard, who was it who said vanity, vanity? All is vanity.
I think it's time you retire, Doctor. You've had a very hard day.
My nerves. They never send a pretty one. Good night, Paul.
Good night.
Come on, Ling.
An amazing man. His work is brilliant.
It was worth the trip, huh?
More than the trip, Captain Troy. It was worth everything.
Are you going to bed now, Professor?
No, if you will excuse me, I still have much work. I will probably stay up the night.
Then we'll leave, sir. Good night.
Good night.
And don't overwork.
Good night, Captain.
Good night, Professor.
I think he's going to make his move tonight.
Right.
Ling will pick him up a mile down the road.
All right, let's go.
I have not got time to develop the last ones. Could you do it right away?
What's the hurry? Was there any trouble?
None, but we have to finish before they discover I am gone and come looking for me.
They won't find you here. You know I'm very capable. Things have been arranged quite well for you. A little celebration, Alex?
I have no complaints, madame. But I wish I was already back over the border.
I have a surprise for you, dear Alex.
Chang? Why is he here?
Chang will carry your film back tonight.
No. It is my job. They promised me.
You will have to return to Dr. Wilkerson and remain with him. They would be after us instantly if you disappeared now in the films, will you?
I will not stay. It is too dangerous. I want to go back there. Now.
Really, Alex? You are becoming tiresome.
I followed him to a house on the other side of town.
All right, let's go.
My car's around the corner.
No, hop in here.
You see, dear Alex, there is still much work for you here.
I do not see. You have the Wilkerson slides now.
Yes, but they have to be correlated with Broussard's charge.
Which do not exist any longer.
We have them.
That is not possible. He destroyed everything before he killed himself.
Wait, dear Alex. The party isn't over.
Hỏi là chơi chơi quái.
American cigarette. You? Chin. No. Chin.
Ô, nếu có lộ dẫn hậu á, một tí đi ha.
All right, let's go.
This isn't your job, you know.
It is now, sweetheart. I brought that phony in.
You might need this.
Even with these charts, I cannot combine them with Wilkerson's. I was only Broussard's draftsman. He kept his security information a closely guarded secret.
You won't have to try. Broussard is in the next room.
Oh, I do not believe you. They told me that he was
never
dead.
mind what they told you. Prepare the projector, Lasse. And put the slides on. Broussard will give you the complete data, but make certain that he doesn't try to mislead you.
I will not see him. I tell you, I will not.
Your scruples are out of place, dear Alex. You were well paid for revealing the location of Broussard's boat, but we received very little in return. We had to do your job. I got Broussard the moment he escaped to Hong Kong. I kept him here for months and months. I made him draw this chart. Lasse was very helpful, but it is your job now to correlate this chart with Wilkerson's findings. Bring him in, chum.
Wait.
Are you ready to walk, Professor?
Turn out the light first. I do not want him to see me.
All right. We'll do it your way. Forgive my rudeness, Professor, but we've already wasted a great deal of time. The Borneo coast, you recognize it? Wilkerson found 2 large clefts capable of hiding nuclear submarines from detection. You found the 3rd. Where is it? Don't be stubborn, Professor. Where is it? You has lost his voice again, Lasse. Perhaps you can help him find it.
Stand easy. My old friend, Professor Broussard. Wasn't it a pity you didn't know the real Broussard was an excellent swimmer?
It was a night of surprises for both of us, dear Alex.
Are we all through?
You are.
And you?
Oh, I have a few things left to do, odd jobs.
Like this one?
I hope not. Most of our work is pretty routine, you know.
I'm sure.
I'll see you to your boat.
Wait a minute. Would you mind telling me how you ever got mixed up in this business?
I can't cook. Any more questions?
Yeah. Move over.